What's up, everybody? Grumpy Giant coming at you from my compact Skyblock paradise today. This is the future home of our tree farm, and that is what I'm set up to deal with today, what I'd like to do first. So, first things first, we need to lay down some crates. It's kind of trippy how there's no block noises in the compact machines. That kind of freaks me out a little bit. But, no, hey, that's cool. That's cute. You know what? I actually I already messed up. I already messed up. These were supposed to be one higher. Because I want this to come out there. Yeah, that's better. So these now can go up here. Right. And I mean, I counted how many I thought we were going to use, but I forgot how many it was. So we're just going to put them down. It doesn't matter anyway. I have a whole bunch of hopping bonsai pots that we're not going to use all of them, but we're going to put them all in here. Because, you know, that's cute. Well, and that's all of them. So we have 3 that we're definitely not going to use. I'm pretty sure, though, that, yeah, I planned on having more than that. Okay, so we need to set this to the proper, right there, south, impulse item duct. Very cool. Which means I actually need to set this differently, like a so. And then we can take these and plop them down right there. And then what we need to do, we need to take a retriever and put that right there and turn it on. Because after that, I kind of don't care. So let's get these out of the old inventory. And let's get some of these guys planted. All right, so we've got oak, a jungle, a birch, dark oak. We'll put the slimes down here. And I guess, will that... No, see, that won't go in there. Will this one? No, this one won't either, which is fine. That's fine, just fine. That was acacia. There is a dark oak, and then we got spruce. And that should be all of our... Oh, we already had a dark oak. Don't want you. Sorry, dude. You just stop it. So now we've got a whole bunch of extra stuff that we can just use all willy-nilly. We don't have to think about it. Actually, you know what? I might... Well, we've got 1.5 billion. So I guess we'll give us another acacia. I don't know that I will use acacia all that often. But if nothing else, we can use it to burn. That's kind of what the birch is for, too. Alright, so now we need to go back outside. Now that these are all kind of in place, in a compact machine, we can kind of ignore them from now on, right? So this isn't the main focus of today, obviously. If it was, this would be an extremely short episode, and, you know, we can't have that. We can't have that. So we're going to put a... We probably don't need to, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to put a servo there. These guys are not going to collect in here because as soon as they go in there, they're going to immediately get pulled out by the ME system, right? But what I do want to do is see if we can grab the logs that we just added. So spruce is good. Acacia. Oh, what else is there? Dark oak and oak we already had, so I don't need to worry about those. The slimes we already had too. So let's go up here and let's drop these guys. Sure. Yeah, you can see we're already pretty well full, minus the stuff that can be compacted. We've got, what, 7 more there, another one, and then a few more up top here. So we got a few. We got 1,700 of those blood things. Gross. Gross. I mean, we're going to need them. We have 20,000 of these blood things. Gross. But we've got a lot of resources now, which is excellent. That's perfect. That is amazing. 330,000 cobblestone. So I've got a couple of things I want to do today. We've gotten, I'd like to go over a few things as well. These don't have power. Oh, I don't think I ever hooked them up to power. Did I ever turn this on? Power output. No, I didn't. Okay, well that makes a little bit more sense. So I automated the rock crushing and cleaning. It's very easy to automate everything now with the ME system. We're storing water in the system, and right here we're exporting water to this tank, which is then allowing the water to go through here using signalum plated fluid ducts, because the signalum guys carry both fluid and power, which is why I absolutely could not have done this without them. You can see I need both faces and top and bottom, and I wanted this to be kind of as compact as I could, but in order to keep up with one rock crusher, and you can see there's still kind of a backlog, to keep up with one rock crusher, we needed multiple cleaners. And I mean, clearly there's still something to be left for desire, you know. This was the backlog from before. And currently, yeah, I mean, it could be better. It could be better. We could kind of burn through some of these a little bit quicker, but what I ought to do is turn that off. So real quick, let's grab a lever and we'll turn that guy off. We're not going to need the saplings anymore either, or the crates, I don't think. If we need them, we can come get them. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. We don't need the tunnel either. The rest of this stuff stays with us. And we can put that on there. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and turn that guy off for right now. We'll let that clear out. We'll let this clear out. And it shouldn't take too long with 10 of these going. They're just... Why? What's your problem? That? What? Okay, well that's strange. Are we going... Do we need... Are we nearest first? Okay, let's go round robin maybe? Am I going to need to add another guy to you? Possibly. We'll get there eventually. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Anyhow. So I've started cleaning up around the base. I'll show you a little bit of what I did. I went ahead and put together the second reactor. This is the one that's going to run the turbines. We will do that in an upcoming episode. The nuclear craft stuff is going to go right in the middle here. And that's kind of more important at the moment, is to get into that. But I don't think we're going to have time to do that today either. But we do have the 2 alloy furnaces, the manufactory, and there's going to be a few other machines right down here. This guy is producing just gobs and gobs of power for us. Right now he's turned way down, and he's still making 8,000 RF a tick. We don't really need any additional power beyond that, but we're going to do it because, you know, for one, it's a quest, and for two, nuclear craft is something that I haven't done a whole lot with, and I think it's going to be fun. That's kind of it. The lava production here, I've kind of let go, I guess. I didn't really automate it. We've got 40,000 lava eggs, so it's kind of pointless to continue on with that and waste blaze powder, which, not that we're hurting on blaze powder either, but hey, you know. You never know. I haven't really expanded on this at all, but I have added a few more of the drives down below. Again, I haven't done a whole lot up here, and the only thing I've really done around the base is clean some stuff up. I added a few more recipes to the auto crafting. Oh, Grumpet's still just kind of hanging out over here. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? So right now we can craft a whole bunch of stuff that we weren't able to craft before, and that's cool. You know, we did some cleanup last time, and I've kind of continued that throughout the base where possible. That's kind of where we were at. at the end of the last episode. So last episode we were working on the blood and Evilcraft stuff, right? So like I said, I was going to work through, where is it? I was going to work through the Promise of Tenacity 3, right? Which, there it is. We've done that. We've got that done, and now the next set of quests is to do the generating mod drops, which means the Dark Blood Brick and Spirit Furnace, which is a really, really, really slow mob spawning system. It's for anyone that's played Woot mob systems, it's kind of like that on a really awful, terrible basis. So the other one is the Entangled Chalice, and from what I'm gathering, it's kind of like a somewhat ender chest, I guess. So anyway, let's get started on that. I would like to kind of get through Evilcraft so we don't have to look at it anymore. We're through the Ether. If you guys want to go back to the Ether and look around some more, just let me know. We can go back and fly around. I know I kind of breezed right through it. To be fair, I don't like it, but it's okay. It's just kind of meh. It's boring. Especially once you get through, you know, you compare it to, we need these dark bricks, which are stone bricks, so let's make a couple of stacks of stone bricks. Let's make some dark blocks. We'll just make a stack. It's not like we've got 6,400 dark gems. Okay, well, that's fine. And I don't think we need nearly that many, but I'll hold on to them. And we need blood. So our dark, or our blood furnace thing over here holds a lot more now. The blood infuser. Wow, it really holds a lot more. You know, I like Twilight Forest a lot more than I like the Aether. There's nothing wrong with Aether. It's just kind of, I don't know. There's not a whole lot to it. I think that's the bigger problem with it. So these dark bricks get put through the blood infuser, and we're going to get dark blood bricks in doing so. Right? They don't take a whole lot of blood to do it. I think it's 1,000 millibuck. I think it's a bucket per brick. We're going to need a bunch of these. Let's see. We need 37 dark blood bricks and a spirit furnace. And what's the spirit furnace cost? Another one of these blood infusion cores, which actually I think we've got one. With some dark blood bricks. So let's see if we've got that blood core guy. We've got enough stuff to make it, so we could just do that. That's fine. So there's one of those. And then we'll come back up here. Yeah, it's bubbling. Gross. I wonder if there's a way to speed that up. Like if there's... Okay, so there's our spirit furnace, right? The 4 blood bricks plus the blood infusion core makes the spirit furnace. All right, so this is it's a multi-block, and really, I wonder. Okay, so Promise of Velocity, right there. So that's redstone plus gross. That sounds like a lot of work. For very little payoff. I mean, I've got the... No, nah, it's not worth it. Okay. So I tell you what, let me make a quick cut here while this is running, and I'll be back as soon as we have enough of the dark blood bricks to put the furnace guy together. I probably won't use it because getting a mob around here is next to impossible, and there aren't even any... Oh, there's one. Do I have the coffin fella? Yeah, I got 25. No, I definitely don't. Okay, so we need to let that thing out, right? Don't you do that, you jerk. And then we can come over here and see if this guy will do it. He didn't do it. Any other evolved Enderman fellas hanging out around here? No. We have our little cat, though. I don't know if any of you remembered this, but I renamed him. Cat's name is Turd Ferguson. That was a while ago. Yeah, okay. No mobs right now. We've done too good of a job making this thing less than ideal for most mobs. Anybody down here? No. That is a plan for a future episode, because I wasn't happy with the way the Embers episode turned out. So that will be getting redone soon. So keep an eye out on that. But yeah, give me just a minute. Let me get these things together, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I am back. So we've got our Dark Blood bricks and our Spirit Furnace. We can put it together. I don't know that it's worth it, but we can put it together. That's fine. So the Spirit Furnace sets down here, right? And then the Dark Blood brick, I want to say, goes right behind it with a hollow. Not that hollow. Is that? That can't be right. Does that go in there? Because, I mean, that still wouldn't give me enough to cover. Or if that goes like that. Now, how do we make the book? The Evilcraft book. Can we figure that out? Because that should give me... I don't want tier. Evil. Evilcraft a book. I've never used this spawner because there's always better options. Origins of Darkness. You know what? We have been... So that's another thing I need to show you. Origins. Okay. Yeah, we've got 10 of them. Okay. Alright. So, right here, we can do... Oh, this is gross. Abusing spirits. Dark bricks. Okay, that's fine. Cubic structure of these blocks. 1 block wide, 2 blocks high. So you'll need a structure of 3 blocks wide and 4 blocks high with a hollow space inside. The mob you try to contain is very large. Okay. Furnace block. Okay. Okay, so maybe... Maybe this guy needs to be more like there. Oh, look, it lit up. Yep, that worked. So it's not going to be able to do Enderman because it's only 2 blocks high. So you need to be able to put a mob in it that... which you need the Box of Eternal Closure. So I'll have to try to get a mob that can fit inside of that, or I'll have to expand that, and I don't want to do that if I can get away without doing it. So let's drop some of this. I'll leave the Box of Eternal Closure with me. We'll put the gas tiers back. So now we need the chalice, right? Oh, wrong one. Evilcraft. So the entangled chalice is gold, some dark gems, and corrupted tear. Okay, now the corrupted tier is a gas tier, and I think it has to be with the Promise of Tenacity 3, which is why we had to get to that point. It's a gas tier put through the blood infuser. Doesn't take very long. Doesn't take, I mean, it takes 10,000 buckets of blood, 10,000 millibuckets of blood. That's not too bad. And then you end up with a corrupted tier. Well, we've got 2 of them, right? So we need an entangled chalice. And really, you're gonna make me do it in a vanilla crafting table, huh? I don't even know if I have any more of those out here. Yeah, we got the 1. All right, so let's do this then. This was that plus that, and then that. Done. All right, so there is the entangled chalice done. So that's both lockouts. Actually, we should do. Yep. So we got Twilight. All right. Very cool. Very cool. We should do this. So there's undead trees, right? And they look kind of okay. To do them, we put dead bushes through the blood infuser, right? I don't know that these things are affected by, and then we get our undead sapling. I don't know that these things are affected by the twerking or the running. It doesn't look like they are. We could try bone meal. But honestly, I have my doubts that they're going to be done with bone meal either. But you know what? We're not hurting on bone meal. 108,000. So let's... yeah, bone meal. So these are undead trees. You're supposed to be able to get blood out of them. If you were really playing a heavy Evilcraft pack, this, I guess, would probably be one way to do it. I'm more concerned... This isn't my auto smell. No, okay, cool. I'm more concerned with that and getting some more. Now, I'd like to see... Okay, you know what? Let's just get rid of these guys. Okay. I'd like to see if this thing can cut down these undeads. Where'd they go? Did I lose them? I feel like I lost them. What do? They turn into the spruce? Oh, we'll just kick that there. It may not be that you can even grow these things, but I'd like to see... You know what? You know what? That's what we'll do. I don't think it's going to serve a purpose. I think we're just going to waste a minute here doing this. I would like to see if these can go in there, and they cannot. Okay. Well, that answers that question. So our mob farm, or our tree farm is going just A-O peachy K. Let's check on our mob farm while we're here. Because I think it's going to be doing okay too. Oh yeah, look at that. 206 buckets of pink slime. 1,000 kilobuckets of liquid meat. Gross. And how much? 1.3 thousand buckets of liquid essence. That's also gross. And how are we doing over here? Anything backing up? No. Okay, sweet. This guy's got the filter, so we shouldn't be getting... bows or anything like that. One of these days I will explain to you what we can do with that liquid meat. For now, I'm just letting it pile up. We don't really need it. So yeah, it looks like our mob farm is still doing just fine. We've got a lot of resources coming out of that thing. So the other thing I did between episodes that I'll run up here and I'll show you real quick. I don't know that there's anything I want to do with that or that or that or that or these. Or that, or that. We'll leave the box of eternal closure. No, we don't even need to do that. We'll just get another one when the time comes. So the other thing that I did, get my inventory situated. The other big thing that I did was right in here, I set up an automatic loot bag opener. And it looks like we are finally starting to get caught up. Maybe. Are you not working? Are you packed in with something? Probably. Where's my wrench? So, let's see. Does this look lit up to you? No. But maybe we'll just collapse that down, right? Because it's working now, and it wasn't before, so which tells me there may have been... Very cool. Okay, so I've got one of these set up. I'm feeding them from underneath from the ME system. I can show you. So I've got the an import or an export bus on all of these, an individual export bus on each one. Each one is for a specific loot bag. Obviously, this is for the common. Why? Really? Why is this thing being dumb? Anyhow. So, you can see we get a lot of loot this way, and it's all just going straight into the ME system. I'm not sorting it. I'm not worrying about any of that, because honestly, I don't care. It's so easy to add storage to the ME system that I'm not sweating it. So anyway, there's one loot bag opener for each type of loot bag. Because the mobs don't drop the artifact loot bags, at least as far as I can tell. So I'm not worried about them dropping that. Look at that. 33,000 diamonds, 27,000 emeralds. You know, you remember not too many episodes ago where we were hunting for emeralds and we were having issues with that? Yeah, that's no longer the case. Yeah, we're getting a lot of resources. We're doing okay now. We really are. I wish we could get this sorted, though. The chickens must be dropping this copper. This is the copper we get from the condenser process over there. It's just a bunch of stuff. So we've got Evilcraft done. Let's see. And I really don't know that I care about the rest of this stuff. I'll do it, but you know, I might be more off camera. If you guys want to see this stuff, leave me a comment, let me know, and we can blast through all of this Evilcraft stuff. We can go back to the ether and knock out the rest of this stuff. You know, just let me know. Let me know what you want to do on that. Rotating elevator. Whatever. Hang glider, biggest fan. Luggage. We'll do luggage some other time. It's not really a big concern. Vacuum hopper's kind of nice, though. The XP stuff, that's kind of cool. I'm not worried about it, but it's kind of cute. Let's see. So the thermal machinery, I mean, we could go do the thermal machinery if you want. Real quick. Chicken's done. Industrial. Oh, that's what we should do. How much time we got left? We're getting right there at that 30-minute point. Let's save the rest of that stuff. So over here, I cleaned up a little bit, made it look a little prettier because it was getting a little bit crazy wires. We do need to add more of these, and we could probably stand to add more of the crafters. But, again, that's probably more kind of off-camera stuff. It's just kind of unnecessary. But you can see I did a lot of cleaning up. The cobble gin over here is gone because we're going to be moving away from that and over to Industrial Foregoings cobble gin. I got this area cleaned up. Here's our fluids. We got resin, crystal, pink slime, all that stuff. A bunch of good stuff there, which is fantastic. No gases in there yet. What is that? Oh, another pattern terminal. I forgot I put another pattern terminal up here. Yeah, so I mean, we're making progress. We're making a lot of good progress. we do need to kind of move the forestry stuff out of here and get the bee stuff out of here. I'm thinking that stuff will go in the bottom of where the chickens were, because we don't really need the bottom of the chickens for anything. And there's already an AE connection over there anyway. So I think because all the next stuff that we've got to get into is kind of big. It's bigger stuff. Yeah. What is that? You know what? Let's look and see what that is. The Villager Trade Exchanger. I just kind of... I don't think I've ever played around with that machine either. That's pretty easy. Okay. So let's put this guy up here where we have the rest of our kind of stuff. Wow, that is one heck of a GUI. Wow, okay. Do we have the Akashic Tome? I do. And we need the Industrial Foregoing Manual. No, that maybe? No. Magic? No. Mob, yeah, Villager Trade Exchange. When provided with power and a mob oh, okay, I see. I see. So that's not going to be of much use to us unless we can find ourselves a villager, which probably means we'll need a zombie villager that we can, yeah, okay. So, well, I mean, at least we looked at it. That's going to go back in the system. All right, so I think now is a good time to probably wrap up the episode. It's a little bit shorter than normal. We got a little bit more done. Next episode is probably going to be a pretty big one. I'm going to say next episode will be nuclear craft, because I think we finally got all the materials we needed. Some of the nuclear craft stuff is still, the only way to get it is through the Sky resources. Like right now, thorium, boron, tungsten, lithium, and magnesium. This is still our only, or at least our best way to get it. So, you know, this thing's quick, but it still takes a little bit of time, because... mostly because of the 8,400% efficiency. It's 800% faster, but it's 8,000% more efficient. So it lasts a lot longer. Yeah, I think this is a good wrapping up point. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up here. And if you like the episode, I know it was a short, kind of oddball episode, but we got a little bit more done, and we're really getting prepped for some really, really big moves. At least Evilcraft is out of the way, and now we can think about the Twilight Forest and nuclear craft and all the other stuff. And pretty soon, don't forget, pretty soon we're going to space. So I look forward to doing all that stuff with you guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. And yeah, for now, if you like the video, hit that like button. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, Grumpy Giant signing out. I will see you later. Bye-bye.